Hello Libra, welcome to your next 48-hour reading. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fine. If you are new here, I'm Audrey and this is Sacred Libra, where we talk all things Libra. Happy birthday, Libra. Let's get right into it. Let's see what's coming out for Libra within the next 48 hours. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Let's see what's coming out. Oh, somebody's doing love spells. Love spells. And then right behind that, we got broke minds think alike. So there's a person who's trying to, who could feel broken on the inside. And they could be trying to do some type of love spells. And the reason why they're doing this is from some type of influence from another person. Because you are what you will know. Whoever you're around, like rich minds think alike, broke minds think alike. There's somebody thinks that there's the only way that they can get something is by trying to manipulate it. Someone could definitely be trying to do a love spell on you. And that's the only way. That's the only way that a person is thinking. Like someone else is like, yeah, do a love spell. That's the only type of like influence they get in. Like, okay, you need to go get this candle. You need to go put whatever, however you make a love spell. Write their name down or do something. That's the only way that they think that they could get what it is that they want. But those things backfire. We do have the early bird get the worm first. So I feel like you getting up early and you get into something early is going to put you before the bunch. Also, somebody is upset that you keep on getting up early or you keep on getting something early. It's like it's annoying, but don't react because of the enemy. It's something that you're doing early in the morning or something that you're getting to first. Someone is like annoyed that you keep getting to something first or you keep doing something first or you keep on being the first one to do this thing or the first one to have something. And it's annoying to them, but I guess you know about the early bird get the worm first. You know about beating the pack. You do have the key here, which is a certainty of success in almost all of your ventures. It's like you have this master key that can unlock everything. So this is the master key. For some of you guys, you may work in a building or you may work somewhere where you attain some type of master key, and that's like some type of ranking. I remember when I worked, it was like if you were like a supervisor or something, you got like a master key that opened up everything. So that may be some type of symbol in you becoming like a supervisor or you kind of becoming higher ranked. It's like you have a master key that can open up all the doors now. Also, I'm getting like you're highly trusted. Somebody is also going to run and tell you what other people has been saying or what another person has been doing behind your back. This is a sign of good news. It's a sign of good news, though. It may not be good news that the person is saying, but the fact that the messenger is coming to you, that is a sign of good news. Something is about to happen. I feel like by the time it get back to you, the angels would have already handled something behind the scenes. So the fact that something is getting back to you is like letting you know that the angels handled something behind the scenes. Yeah, because by the time you hear about it, it's already fixed. It's already finished. So there you go. For somebody who has a messenger that can be calling them up in the next 48 hours. Let's see what's coming out. I've been getting this like distracted card, sidetracked, change, delays, just something just throwing you off. Somebody broke their loyalty to you, or you feel like some type of loyalty was broken. And a divine masculine is sitting there like frustrated. Divine masculine, are you okay? Okay. Because divine masculine is sitting there like frustrated at their breaking point. It's like behind their computer screen or sitting at their phone, and going through some emotions that they are not telling anyone about. I do feel like instead of just disappearing, just anyone, divine masculine, divine feminine, instead of just disappearing, let a person know I'm not feeling any. It's a lot of miscommunication because people don't know how to communicate effectively, and people feel like I don't have to. No, you don't necessarily have to, but if you are in a union or you're in a bond with another person and you're feeling a type of way that's going to distance you and is going to make your normal actions become unnormal, there's a need for you to let this person know, hey, I'm not feeling myself. I'm just, going in right now, going in hermit mode, or however you say it. Or, I'm just, going to be staying to myself. I got a lot of things to think about. Da, 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 da. I'll call you, let you know when I, get out of this funk. It's okay to admit that you're in a funk, and that you don't really want to talk to a person, or you don't. That's okay. But I feel like being in a relationship where you're going through a funk and you're allowing, when all you have to say is I'm going through a funk, or I have not been feeling myself, or whatever, but you're allowing this miscommunication to draw more distance and more delays and more things, when all it is a miscommunication. You know how much when people don't call them and things, they feel like, oh, it's a slight to them, or they don't text them back, they feel like it's a slight to them. So many people do. I know not a lot of people, but so many people think that it's a slight to them. There's so many people that have like a lot of boundaries around communication because of abandonment, rejection, neglect, a lot of all of that stuff. So that can open up so many wounds that you didn't even come here to open up no wounds. You just going through your own stuff. So I feel like if you're in that energy where you are going through a lot, just say, hey, I'm taking some time to myself. It may be a cuter way for you to say it, but just let a person know. I feel like, tell me more about doing love spells. Somebody who's broke. I feel like heartbroken or scorned. That feels like that they have to trap, or not trapped, or like create like some type of spell. All right, yeah, we do have the Four of Wands here. Ooh. So someone could be trying to do a love spell to break up a happy home. You do have the Four of Wands here. This is a happy home. Somebody is trying to break up a happy home or a happy relationship, whatever it is. It's a nice foundation. And all of this is because there was a time when divine masculine was smitten. So a lot of this is coming to divine masculine. So for some of you guys, this is a divine masculine, or this is a masculine energy that a person is trying to do a love spell on. Okay, so this could be a feminine energy. It could also be a masculine energy too, but it's this divine masculine energy, or you can switch the energies if you need to, if it's resonating to the point, There was a time when divine masculine was really smitten by this person. Okay, so there was a time when you could have been smitten by this person. You really loved this person's company, but then something happened. There was some type of separation. There was also a person, so I also feel like there was some type of interference too. Now, maybe you were smitten by this person and this person did some things questionable, some things that you don't like. And there was a person on your birdie on your shoulder saying, hey, whatever this person is doing, da 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 da. Did you know this person said blah, 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 blah? Do you know this person is da 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 da? And you kind of looked elsewhere and went with someone else. And this one is like a dynamic duo. Yeah, you guys had chemistry in the past. But this new person that you're with, it's like it's a total match, okay? It's coming up as the Chariot card, which is like a dynamic duo. It's a match made in heaven. And someone doesn't like that. So somebody is looking at you with your person. Like, I remember when they used to do that for me. Or I remember when they used to like me like that. I remember when they used to be spitting off of me. I remember when I used to or whatever. And the people around them is like, oh, this is what you do. All you got to do. They may be in like a spiritual community or something like that, but this is what somebody is telling them. This is what you do. I don't know why this person is telling you that, because if you're here watching, did it work for them? If anybody is telling you to do a certain type of love spell or whatever, and they by they got themselves and they don't even have the love that they desire, why the hell would you listen to that? You know, that's all I'm saying. Did it work for them? Did they get their white picket fence? Did they get their happily ever after? I don't think so. I feel like this person is around, whoever they're around. Be mindful of the people who you surround yourself with, because these are broke minds think alike. And I feel like broke minds, it has nothing to do with money. It has everything to do with broken, like a heart broken. Your heart is broken, okay? Not yours, but whoever's doing the love spell on you. Don't get it twisted, Libra, okay? Their heart is broken. I'm just talking to them as they were cross-watching. Because I know they do. If they're doing love spells, they're cross-watching. So your heart is broken, and what you need to do is heal your heart and stop listening to the people around you. Just answer this one question. Do the person or do the people who told you to do this love spell, do they have their happily ever after, their nice ending? If not, they are leading you astray. Tell me more about the early bird gets the worm first. And this could also, I just got another scenario. This could also be a woman too. There's a woman who feels like, I'm also getting like, there's a lot of like, it's a lot going on. Okay, so there's a lot of misplaced anger or misplaced shots, or you're throwing things at one person. Okay, so the way I'm getting it is there's a lady who thinks, there's a married lady or a lady in a relationship who could think that you could be, or this could be a married man, switch it how y'all want to switch it. I'm going to just say it how it comes up. So there's a lady in a couple, and she thinks that you are trying to talk to her man, okay? And it's not you that's trying to talk to her man, though. Somebody else is definitely talking to her man, but she's throwing things at you. She thinks that you are the issue. She thinks that you, and this is a very, very spiritual lady as well, or a spiritual man as well, and they're throwing things at you. Return every time they see you, it's like they're saying little prayers, they're saying little whatever's under their breath, but they don't know that they have the wrong person. So make sure that you kind of protect yourself. And this may not be the first time that this has happened to you, where you got falsely accused. And this, I'm not even saying that you even talk to this person or have a relationship with this person. It's just, for some reason, somebody think that it's you. Like someone thinks that this is you or something's your fault, and they're trying to send you a lot of stuff. So definitely make sure you are really, really careful. Sending a lot of like negative energy. Tell me more about the early bird gets the worm first. The star. You got the Two of Wands with the star that's coming out here. It's not even the early bird gets the worm first. It's the one who decided to choose this path gets the worm. And the worm is wish fulfillment. It's the star. So it's like you decide to choose, or for some of you guys, you kind of had to make a choice. It's almost like Jeopardy. It's like hurry up and, not Jeopardy, what is it? I don't know, like a family game or something like that. Game where you got to hurry up and press the buzzer and say your answer. It's like you hurry up and made a choice. You hurry up and went down a certain type of path. You hurried up and moved. Also, I'm getting that like there's somebody is so annoyed that you got something, but they didn't even want to go. Somebody is like, they're annoyed that you went anyway. Like when like they asked you, or when you ask them, do you want to go here, or I'm about to do this, they're like, oh, okay, that's cool, that's fine. Until they realized what was on that path, until they realized what you were going to go get in. Like, so I'm getting like somebody was uninterested in something anyway, to the, like, you could have tried to tell them, but they were uninterested, and now you kind of made something happen, or you went on a path, or you stuck through something, and they're upset that you made it to wish fulfillment. You made it to something that you wanted. That's the reason why you brought it to their attention in the first place, is because you were excited about something and you tried to bring them along, and they were like, no, cool. You like it. You go ahead. I'm fine. And then you go down there and you get something, and it's like, well, is it any more? You're like, no, it was just for the, like, the first people who came. No, this is not. It's just for the first ones who came. It's just for the people who signed up first. So it's just for the people who, whatever. And now they're upset at you, and they're like, you're so annoying, which is weird. Yeah, there's an opportunity that just comes out of nowhere, and someone's going to be like, okay, is it still available? No, it's not. And this creates a lot of, like, jealousy between you and a person. But it looks like you tried to bring somebody on with you. You tried to bring somebody along with you, and when you got there, it was a lot of opportunity, and they're so mad that they missed the opportunity, an opportunity that they needed to be there in order to have, you know? Tell me more about the key. Maybe this is something that gives you the master key, but tell me more about this master key. Something unlocks all doors. Something unlocks all doors. Oh, peace, contentment. For some of you guys, the master key, this is within. So the master key is gratitude. Being happy with where you are, with what you have. Making the best out of your situation. Being, like, good. Like, also like luxurizing. I don't even know if that's a word. But luxurizing your current situation. Just being in love with where you are right now, instead of looking at things further away. And I could just say, for me, I've been really, really getting into the present moment and just being grateful for what I have, what I don't have, just being okay with right now. Because that Archer, that Sagittarius get me all the time, that Archer, and I got a lot of Sag in my chart. It's always shooting and thriving for more. It's always shooting and thriving for more. That sometimes you look back and you're like, dang, that was a good time. I didn't sit and celebrate that more. No, you were thriving for the next thing, or you were trying to get to the next thing. So I'm trying to make sure that I sit and really become content with my surroundings and where I am right now, instead of looking for more. Okay. There's some type of wish fulfillment here. It's like you made the choice to sit and wish fulfillment in the past. You made the choice to be happy. For some of you guys, there's a situation that you realize that you can't change, or you can't necessarily change it by yourself. It's going to take more than you to change. And you just decided, you know what? I'm just going to sit here and be happy. I'm not going to sit here and be sad as hell. You know, I'm going to sit here and be happy. I'm going to sit here and have fun. I'm going to sit here and just be... That's been my thing. I'm not going to sit here and be mad as hell, mean as hell, I'm going to sit here and be a blast in a glass, okay? And then until things happen, or I go into, like, wish fulfillment and things like that. But as I'm enjoying the present moment right now, the striving, the working and things like that, I'm going to have a good time too. So I do feel like you could definitely be in that energy, or you're realizing that that's what unlocks all the keys. When you stop trying to look outside of where you are, and you just sit here with what it is that you have and being grateful. And this definitely unlocks a door. You do have the Strength card, the Ace of Swords. This also gives you lots of clarity. You can expect a phone call coming towards you. There's also something that's a message, almost like a person whispering in your ear. There's something going on with, like, the left ear. But there could be somebody whispering in your ear. You may hear a frequency in your ear. That's a message that's coming to you, especially if you meditate a lot. You may hear something during meditation. Especially, like, or deep breathing exercise. Any point in meditation where you're kind of like, you know, when you focus on your breath and then you zone out. Not zone out, but then you, like, I can't explain it, but, you know, you float or whatever. And then things come. All right, tell me more about distracted. I forgot why distracted. Okay, so the loyalty, divine masculine acting crazy. All right, yeah. Okay, so divine masculine or someone just upped and ghosted. Somebody threw something off. Okay, a person up and ghosted someone, left the person, abandoned someone, walked out. Walked out on them. I'm also getting that this divine masculine person here, they're hurt. So somebody's masculine in a relationship is really hurt in a relationship and they are silent. They're not saying anything. I don't even know if they're wired to say anything just because of, and I know people be like, why won't, you just say how you feel? You have generations after generations after generations of men being taught from down, like, don't cry. What you crying for? You better suck it up. Suck it up. You tough. You too tough to cry. You better not cry. You can't, like, you had little kids. We don't know what it's like. Of course, I got told to stop crying, but I knew it was something that I could do. You know what I'm saying? But a little boy is looking like that they can't cry. If they have these emotions, they can't have the, cry. Or if they do cry, they get subject to not going. How many times have we even seen a little boy, I'm not taking you because you're crying too much, or you're going to cry when we get there. They get punished from a lot of stuff. They just get looked at as like, softer, or they get looked at as, it's almost like they're ridiculed for having feelings. So this is generations of all of that junk that I feel like almost every masculine has to hold on to, even like, just like what feminines have to hold on to, all of the junk from generations of the pathology of that. But I definitely feel like the pathology from masculines holding in their emotions. It's even weird now. Like when we see a man speaking just a little too much, we gonna call him sassy. In 2024, they said the world is much, much, much older than 2,000 years, but it took 2,000 years. It don't make sense. Something about that don't make sense. But it's like this masculine is not going to say anything. Not going to say anything to the extent that you want them to, at least not right now. But they're going to stick it out. Right now they're kind of thrown off a little bit with their communication, but they are definitely going to get back into it. It's something they're going through behind the scenes. They could feel like you abandoned them, you left them, you left them out, you neglected them, you did something, but you won't know. Not right now. I feel like you can probably try to get it out of this masculine when they come back around, so they can be out of their emotions, so they can have like a clear conversation with their mind, because that's where the masculine likes to operate, in mind energy, not necessarily always in heart energy. They're more like strong-headed or logical, so they can have a logical conversation with you, and then you probably can get it. But yeah, this masculine is distracted. I do want to go into like one more card. Actually, we're gonna just do two more from the energy oracle. Let's see. Cause I'm not ready to leave. We got the fifth chakra. It's something that you want to say. This could be this masculine. It's something that the masculine is working up to you to say. Really wants to say. Got the fifth chakra. Somebody is trying to express themselves, or they're working up. They're trying to just muster up the strength to express themselves, express how it is that they feel. Yeah, to open their heart up. Okay, so someone's trying to be vulnerable in a situation. And whoever is about to express themselves, they're about to express themselves like no holds, like no holding back. All right. Again, there may be a truthful conversation that's happening between you and the masculine after they take their time. There may be something truthful that's coming through. We do have the Two of Cups, which means both people pouring their hearts. And when this masculine pours their heart, open their heart up and be vulnerable like this, like it may be something that you're not used to, okay? This is also something you've been waiting for. Tell me more about the garden. The girl in the garden. Oh, wow. Okay, so the girl in the garden is the masculine. This could be the reason why a person could be upset. But, okay, so backstory on the garden and the gate. I always call this the girl in the garden. So the garden is everything that the girl knows. And she constantly dreams about going outside of the garden into the real world. But she doesn't know a lot of things out there. There's so many things she doesn't know. There's so many things that grows in her garden that necessarily doesn't grow out there in the wilderness, or there's so many new species or whatever that's out there in the wilderness that she doesn't know about. Now, back to the Emperor in reverse here. The Emperor is used to dealing with things with his mind, just mind, body, strong, focused, logical thinking. He knows all of those things, just logic. He knows how to gain control. When the Emperor is in the upright, in a lot of cases, it can mean that the Emperor is leading with his emotions and his heart more than his mind. When the Emperor is, facing this, the right way, he's leading more with the logical, with his mind, instead of his emotions. His emotions is never in the picture. Now, because the Emperor has been fantasizing about, of course, you're a human being, about all of you being loved, not just the smart part of you being loved, all of you being loved, because you are a human being. So the masculine has been thinking about like opening themselves up, being more vulnerable and things like that. So you have a masculine that's coming towards you, that's going to open up to you and be really, really vulnerable to you and do something that you probably have never even seen before. They're going to be raw in a way that you probably never witnessed before. And this is because they're leading with their emotions instead of leading with their, not even leading, they're just adding their emotions to it. At first they left their emotions out. I just heard they could have loved you like a business or loved you like work, like no emotions in, just straight like head focused or headstrong, but they've been fantasizing about expressing their core feelings, because yes, they do still feel it. Yes, they do still have those thoughts and things like that. It's just, it's the way that they express those things. So it looks like they're about to step out of their comfort zone and get out of there and go into a world that they don't even know. They don't know anything about this type of world, which they could be experiencing this with you for the first time. All right, so I'm going to leave it right here. I hope this reading resonates. If it does, make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up. Make sure you guys are subscribed. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.